Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tanaria, and as you can see, I am in this sexy robe because I want to have a sexy talk with you guys. And you know, what else could be the most sexiest thing in the world outside of me? The money. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I danced and I currently don't dance anymore. I was a stripper, entertainer, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so this vlog is to help girls that's in the lifestyle or may consider being in the lifestyle to maintain, keep, and make a substantial amount of money, to get in and to get out the right way, from my experience. Okay, so where do I begin? Let's start here. Disclaimer: in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I encouraging anybody to strip, to dance. If there's other avenues and ways in life, you have other dreams, or what have you, you want to do that. But for girls or young ladies, I would prefer, if you were to do it, to be 21 and older. If you were to do something like that, strip, then make sure that it's something you're ready for, because it's so easy to go to a club, to go to a strip club. You see all this money everywhere. Okay, Atlanta is like the strip capital. So you see all this money and you're like, damn. And you see these Instagram models that may dance and they're posting their Chanel bags and their fancy cars and posting all the stuff that they get with dancing. And you just think, well, shit, I'm cute. Why I can't, I want a Chanel bag. Listen, it's easier said than done, okay? Dancing takes a lot of confidence. You have to be confident with your body, with yourself. You have to have major sex appeal. I have met a lot of girls that has came in a club and it was like their first night or the first couple of nights they've been working, and they leave and they're done, or they're like, hell, I can't do this. I thought I could do it. It looked easy. Man, it's not easy. It's not hard, but it's really for, like, only the strong survive. You deal with so much with dancing. You have to have tough skin. You cannot be no punk, okay? Because there's a lot of bullies. There's a lot of OGs, as they say, that's been in that club. There's a lot of house girls that, go to a club in particular that you may come to where they're territorial. You deal with a lot of favoritism in these clubs, so you gotta make your way, make your name. I'm really sitting here starting to think, like, am I really gonna get like deep into this? I don't know. It's so much now that I think about it. But my story is how to make $100,000, $50K to $100K with stripping. It sounds unbelievable to make that much money with dancing, but it is very, very easy. And it does happen. Now, key factor, depends on the type of city you're in, if this is gonna work out for you. But you can still use what I'm going to say, what I'm going to share, and it can still help you reach whatever goal that you're trying to reach, surpass the goal you're trying to reach, or at least, at the very least, make 20, 30 grand. But you should be able to make way more than that. I feel like if you're gonna do it, do it. Set a goal, get out. Alright, so let's start with the money. Okay, so you may need a calculator for this. Let me go grab mine. Give me a second. So I have my calculator. So get yours, girl, because I need you to, I don't need you to be a visionary. I need you to walk through this with me so it can make sense. Because anybody could throw numbers out there or say anything, but alright, so speaking from my experience, alright, dancing here in Atlanta, the minimum, and this is a so-so night, you average 1,000. But let's be realistic, because every city is not like Atlanta. There are small town or, you know, country town strip club places. So let's say a bad night is 500. A bad night shouldn't be 500, but that's realistic. Every club is not like, you know, that. So let's just say your weekend, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's 3 days. Let's just say hopefully Friday and Saturday something pop. I would hope. And everybody club not open on a Sunday. So let's just say weekend average. Alright, so let's say you average about, well, let's speak on my experience. Then we're going to get back to the realistic end of it. Okay, so 3 nights. If it's a slow night or a bad night, well, bad nights or slow nights, I would probably average, let's just say I averaged, now this is the minimum, maybe 3 grand. Alright, so I put 3 grand in my calculator. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, there's typically 4 weeks in a month, 3 to 4 weeks, right? Yeah, y'all gonna make me look at my damn calculator. Alright, let's just say it's probably 3 weeks and some change. So this is a rough estimate. Alright, so 3 grand times 4. Okay, that's $12,000. Okay, so you're making $12,000 a month. Alright, now let's deduct, well, let's not get there. Alright, you're making 12 grand a month. Okay, so if you times that to 12, that's 144,000. This is what I'm roughly making a year. Alright, so this is just the weekend. If I was to work every weekend, and this isn't realistic, but even if I didn't work every weekend and I stayed consistent within a year, I'm still making or averaging 100,000 a year. Okay, so let's go back to 3 grand Friday through Sunday. Now let's add, if I chose to work on a Tuesday and I made a stack. Alright, so that's 4 grand. If I felt like working on a Thursday, that's probably another grand. That's 5 grand. So I'm averaging for a full week within 7 days, 5 grand. If I kept this consistent throughout the month, times 4, that's 20 grand that you can easily make in a month. So if that's a month times 12, right? Am I doing that right? I already did a month. Yeah, if I'm averaging that for the whole, yeah, This is rough estimate. This is what you make in a year. If you're averaging $5,000, that's 200,000. If you're averaging $3,000, that's 100,000, 150,000. So yeah, that's the week. I gave you a weekend average. It's so easy to make this money. Now, let's get realistic and break this down. Usually how this goes. Tip out, or pay out, or bar fee. It goes by so many different names. A lot of people on the outside looking in think, okay, would you just make all this money? No, honey. First of all, if you don't know how to do your makeup, you're paying for that. You're getting your hair done. You're getting your nails and your toes done. You're buying outfits, okay? If you care about yourself and you're using that much makeup, you're getting facials. You know, you're doing a lot. It's a lot of self-maintenance and a lot of keeping up with your pretty, if you will, that goes into it. And then you have what you have to pay to work. So here in Atlanta, depending on what time you get to work, for me, I probably get there midnight, pushing on midnight. Let's just say you pay $200. So whatever you do make, you have to deduct what you had to pay. If you wanted to get super technical into it. But either way that it goes, if you stay consistent and you set a goal, it is very easy to make between 10 to 20,000 a month. Just weekends. If you incorporate your weekdays with it, then you can make more money too. So for myself, the very first time that, I don't want to get personal, I touched, let's just say when I touched 40 grand, I was very consistent. I was working. I probably made that within 2.5 months of consistency. And that was weekends, that was weekdays. And again, this video is not like, oh my gosh, the way to be a stripper. No, this is if you're already in it, and this is if you consider doing it, to get in, to get out, to make the money. I will say this, especially with living in Atlanta, it's just fake black Hollywood here, I swear. You see people with all this stuff on. Don't lose your focus. Don't lose your focus. Just because they're wearing this and wearing that, I promise you, and I know some of these Instagram models and girls that work at these popular clubs here, they're not living like that. They do not have it like that. They either have a sponsor, a sugar daddy, or they're making it like that, but they're blowing it all on unnecessary stuff. Yes, I have nice things, but it had to come down to, do I want to be in this shit forever? You know what I'm saying? So I had to buckle down. I had to stay down. I had to sacrifice those vacations. Like, planes are not going to stop flying. Lord forbid, this whole COVID thing. You know what I'm saying? Those places you want to travel to, they're going to be there. Stripping is not a lifestyle. Stripping is a stepping stone. And there's, hold on. Hunter, you loud, baby. I'm recording. You heard me? Okay. But like I was saying, you just got to stay down. Those guys are going to be there. If you go the other way, those females going to be there. Those parties are going to be there. Those clubs are going to be there. Like, really, really have to sacrifice friends, bullshit, partying, that new purse that came out, that outfit, those shoes. Fuck that. Because guess what? Louis Vuitton is still going to make shoes. Clubs are still going to be open. You know? trips are still going to be there. Those islands are still going to be there. Those places are still going to be there. And all of these places and all of these things are still going to capitalize regardless. My son is in the background, y'all. So, to all my girls that's dancing, like, I support the hustle, whether if I do it or don't. Get back into it. It's a very hard lifestyle to leave. Like, I honestly believe a lot of street guys get dancers because a lot of regular women couldn't understand, you know, being on the go, going to hustle and make that money. And to each his own, if that's your type of guy, if that's your type of girl. But with me, I just want it out. And outside of staying down and stacking up and sacrificing, understand you have to sacrifice. You have to say no. You have to be broke. Like, you have to play broke. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. I don't got it. Until I reach my goal, I don't got it. I really got to the point where I was like, outside of going back home to see family or anything dealing with my son, I don't have it to spend. I'm not shopping. I ain't doing nothing. Because why am I going out, whether if I'm going to spend it or not? And I'm probably not spending it. But gas is incorporated with traveling. You know what I'm saying? Buying a new outfit. Getting your hair done. If you stay down and you see that money stack, and then you see more, and then you reach your goal, and if you want to surpass that goal until you get to where you need to go to start that business, to pay those student loans, to put yourself through school, for whatever financial crisis you may be going through, if you got to do what you got to do and a person don't understand that, that's on them. So what? Whatever. Let your business speak for you in the end. Before I became a dancer, I did look at them like, what the fuck? I could never. It had to take for me to be in the lifestyle for me to be like, you actually have single moms. You actually have women that have businesses or start businesses that usually, for the most part, use it as a stepping stone that's brought 18-wheelers, you know, that's surpassing these guys. And I salute y'all, because there's such a crazy misconception about a girl who's shaking her ass and selling it. There is a complete difference. And don't get it twisted, because there's women in there that's doing that. But you got to be able to differentiate the two. Every stripper is not the same. And every stripper is not an entertainer. That's for a whole nother vlog. I would just say, like, I can't stress it enough. Set a goal. Write down that goal. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your screensaver. Just have it embedded in your mind. I gotta reach this. The men, the parties, the club, the clothes, the luxury can wait. Because there's nothing like more fucked up than looking like money and not having it. And another thing, for those who may watch this and just look down on this, I am a very, very, very humble woman. But let me be clear, let me be frank, and let me be real. It's kind of hard to look down on a woman that averages what you make in 2 weeks. If you have your hustle, and this woman can be a supportive woman towards just having girl power, don't knock the next woman for what she does. And understand that there is a lane. And they're so far apart. Whether if she's an exotic dancer, stripper, or entertainer. The judgment, we may look at y'all like, damn, how can y'all really sit there and wait to make that? And What else? I would sit down, write out my goal, know what club I'm working at. Don't stay content in one spot if you're able to move around, knowing that you can make more. Don't sacrifice being a parent or a wife or a girlfriend. But know that you cannot be your best you if you can't better yourself to put yourself in a position to be the best you for everyone around you. If you're in this, and I'm speaking to women that dance and that desire to dance, know that it takes a lot to do it, to be confident in it, to deal with the disrespect and the bullshit and the cattiness and the childishness with other women. Make your money. If you know what you make a night, then you set a goal to say, I need to make $3,000 to $5,000 a month. If that's what your goal is gonna be, you need to calculate to where everything adds up the right way. Because only you know what you average out on a weekend or a weekday. But make it make sense. The biggest thing to making the money and getting the fuck out is saving the money. I used to have that mindset too, where I'm like, fuck it, I'll make it back. No, because if you had it to begin with, you could have added to it. You will fuck up and be dancing for a long time thinking you can always make it back. That's not the mindset you want to have. You want to have the mindset of, I ain't reached my goal, I'm broke. And that's real talk. So, that is my vlog for today. And that's me letting y'all into my business a little bit to know what I do, because some people just don't know. I don't broadcast it. I don't post it. I don't say, come and check me out at this club, because ain't none of y'all business. And for those who know,